Hi, my name is Lindy. I would like to tell you about my daughter, Valerie. Valerie was my only child, and she died on January 31st, 2022. This is, I can't even call it an adjustment. It's more like my whole world has imploded. I don't recognize anything about it anymore. I think it's because when your child dies, it's like the one thing that never occurred to you could happen, but it did. And therefore, everything I thought I knew, everything I believed about the world doesn't seem true anymore. The world doesn't seem real. Today is May 22nd, 2022. So it's coming up on 4 months. I don't really feel ready for this, to be honest, but I'm also nervous that if I wait much longer, memories of my daughter might start to fade. And that would just be another heartbreak, which I do not need. Valerie she was a very reserved and private person, even to the people who knew her best, including me. She really did not reveal a lot about herself. So I would just like the world to know a little bit more about her. She was my only child, and we spent a good share of her life living together. So I'm sure I knew her by far the best of anyone that she knew. But that also means that now there's nobody with whom I can share the memories that I had with her. The things that she and I would talk about, that we'd remember together and laugh about and cry about, reminisce about. There's no one else that remembers those things now except me. For the most part, the memories that Valerie and I shared were just between the two of us. Because her own work was in the area of cultural heritage preservation, which I'll tell you more about later, it's especially important to me to document as much as I can of my life with Valerie. I'm sure she would appreciate that aspect. So my purpose for this channel and its videos is twofold. First, just to capture and preserve and share the memories of my life with Valerie. And second, I suspect that the creation of these videos will simultaneously document my own grieving process, which will undoubtedly change as time passes. But right now, my sense of it is that my child's death is not something I will get over or heal from. I'm just hoping I will eventually find some way of adjusting to this new reality. It isn't so much about getting over it as getting used to it, I guess. I'm not the same person. I'll never be that person again. I can only try to move as gracefully as possible to whatever the next phase of my life will be. For the videos, I'm really not going to try to do them in chronological order. I'd really rather just jump around as the topics occur to me. I was thinking about that this morning when just something so small as toasting a bagel brought up all kinds of memories of my daughter. I really think it's these everyday moments, these supposedly small, unimportant things, more so than any of the big occasions or events. These seem to be the ones that make up the moment-to-moment heartbreaks of living without the person you love best in the world. So it's that type of story I'd like to explore, just whenever they come to me. I realize at this point, must seem like, wow, this is going to be really depressing. I really don't intend for it to be that way. I know I am just in a state still of, I'm obviously very emotional about it. I don't really know if or when that will actually change, but making these videos, I do want it to be part of my healing process, if healing is actually possible. So it's going to be about celebrating Valerie and her life with me and our memories that we shared, as well as things that were just important to her, things that were special about her. I read somewhere recently that if you love, you will grieve. So presumably, all of us will experience loss and grief, whether it's the loss of a pet, a job, a spouse, a dream, or a child. Ultimately, I'm hoping that through my videos, I'll be able to discover what life can still be for me, even after this terribly devastating loss. And hopefully this will be true for you too. Thank you for watching.